Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my new video where we are going to be doing a bit of Ziggs support. I'm going to start covering some kind of more fun, some trolly supports that you can look to bring in the bot lane that actually are really effective. I have some really fun picks that you should try out. We're looking to pick up the Leandries as well as the Demonic Embrace and maybe a bit of Lich Bane to just really make our autos do a absolute crap ton of damage. Now we got an Ezreal, which isn't really ideal because no one ever wants an NA Ezreal on their team in their lane, but we'll see how it goes. This is a pretty stock standard lane. They're just trying to have really long range just like us. It's basically a poke lane versus a poke lane, so it'll come down to just overall skill shot accuracy. As I missed the Q by a mile. Alright. So when you do play Ziggs, a lot of the times it's easier to land skill shots on people when you have a minion next to them, like that right there. So it explodes on the first bounce, and it doesn't have to maybe take a bounce or two before connecting with the overall target. So it looks like my NA Ezreal is being NA Ezreal. Get the E down on her. Get the slow on him. Alright, looks like we're going to have a pretty good game on our hands. Oh! Oh! Okay, he walked back into it. Alright. A good start. Let's fucking go. I'll take it, dude. Yeah, he was looking to outplay. Like, he was moving around like he wanted to outplay. And cocky players will never take the line that is the basic line. They always are trying to just look to outplay. So just a general rule of thumb, when you see someone dodging a lot, oh my god, that was a great cue, huh guys? When you see someone dodging a lot, just throw it in the spot that you think the like an iron player would not go. Just don't want to let her hold that lane right there. Wow, she took a crap ton of damage right after coming back. So this is a really fun lane because your whole job when you're playing basically is to just throw abilities and hit people on the head with bombs, so it can be quite fun. My general setup is very early lane game laning focused, because when you are playing Ziggs, you really need a decent amount of resources to be effective in the mid game, and you get those resources by just doing a crap ton of damage in your laning phase. That's why we go in the absolute focus. Scorch, Comet, pretty good with Ziggs kit just overall because he is very long range. Monoflow banned because again it's a little bit hard to get a big mana pool with limited resources. And then again, Presence of Mind, a little bit more mana, and we can activate this tick very easily from a long range with our Q. And then Cut the Grass with the just getting us a little bit of execution damage that you're looking with your Mega Inferno Bomb. Now the goal with Ziggs is to try and get a little bit of lane dominance and take plates, because your Q does a crap ton of extra damage to enemy plates, as well as your W is a form of execute on the tower. Right. Want to throw the E's behind her. Just trying to get as much of my support item procs as possible there. Usually you don't want to throw your W out just randomly like that. But I saw the jungler just up top, so I knew I didn't need to get an escape. We used our E slow into a Q throw, which is a really effective way to do it. Another kind of small intricacy with playing Ziggs support is Wing people into your E minefield, because your E minefield ends up doing the most damage of your kit that is a non-ultimate ability if they take several mines, because it ramps up the more you go. Just looking to throw out the mines and kind of turn them into a choke point. And again, once you get ahead, it just becomes really strong. Get a good overall. Oh, nope. I tried to block the wave. Again, we just have to carry NA Ezreals. There's nothing different. And like all NA Ezreals, they complain when you do not play a meta support because they think they're going to be freaking Gosu and carry the game. So we're going to get another really nice back here. I'm going to grab an early Dark Seal. I think the new Dark Seal is just so insanely strong. Because it gives you extra health now. It's very cheap. You can upgrade it, and you can get a very quick stack of your mythic passive, because it is literally the cheapest legendary item. So you always want to keep that in mind, particularly when you're playing these mage supports and these really off meta supports that I'm going to be bringing up in this kind of a series I'm going to start putting together. Forbidden supports or something like that. You really want to be as effective with the smaller amounts of golds as possible, and things like Void Staff and Soul Stealer can be extremely effective. So we got a little bit of an item lead. This Lux doesn't really know how to play against this support, because, I mean, who would know how to play against Ziggs support? And again, we are just chunking this guy out with our very large item lead. Looking to get some Dark Seal stacks. Gonna put a ward on this dragon, because Elise can solo it with their Spider Lane. She went press the attack, which is a bit interesting. I don't want to take the damage for free. Oh, she just tied it with her Q. That was actually pretty smart, because it was completely blind. Okay. Okay, Lux, calm down, alright? I don't know why all of a sudden she turned into Faker after just feeding 2 kills in lane. We're just going to look to flank them with the W knockback, and then the E slow into the Q, and our Rengar should be able to... Oh, nope. Oh, frick! Okay, that was a big crit shot that I was not expecting him to flash in. Okay. I probably could have done a... I should have flashed W, knocked them back earlier, so my Rengar could have played off the bush a bit. Wow, they're overplaying a little bit. Yeah, they're treating Ezreal like he's very weak. I'm going to look to roam towards that dragon. Yeah, there's just so much damage now. I think this item probably is going to get nerfed, because it just adds so much damage in the early game for such a nice, cheap price. Ooh. Ooh. Get the Q! Oh. You know that's... Oh, our Ezreal gets double buffs. That is awesome. That was a little bit of a throw, but managed to have a good little comeback. We need to kind of maintain our ranges a little bit. I used to be a Ziggs main. I think I probably have close to 500,000 mastery points on him, but it's been a while since I played him regularly. I think that was maybe season 7 or season 8. Wow, did he walk into that just so I take tower aggro? Get him with the slow and the Q. And the great thing about playing Ziggs support is you're not hyper reliant on your ultimate to get a kill, because you have an ADC in your lane. So you're able to get lane priority and get access to tower plates by just throwing out your R on a target that you know you're going to hit. And again, whenever you can augment your Q or your R by hitting an E slow, it's going to be extremely effective. Now again, these two are going to be very poked out, and we should be able to get an early tower and really show you guys why Ziggs support can just be a super strong and really fun pick if you enjoy the mage playstyle. Now, if you don't really like mage playstyle, it's not going to be the most fun, but I love playing mages, man. And if this guy isn't going to be clearing the waves, I am going to take it with the... I'll take this full wave, man. That was a nice little donation from the Ezreal. Respecting the Ziggs, being able to carry this game. Hey, bot, go mid. Yeah. And you just want to collect as many towers and plates as possible, because this is where you can get a lot of resources. Oh, okay, whatever. We'll just sell that. But this is so strong for the for this point in the game to have one of the first mythics. Well, the first mythic finish in the game is just going to put you in an overall really great point where you can start looking to duel 1v1. This is a really strong spot for all the new on-hit builds with the Yone and Yasuo players, so I need to be careful of his all-in potential. But if it is me and Malzahar in this lane, we can just dunk on these turrets. Is my R going to do anything here? Not really. If you could throw out an R. Just throw out your R before they come, man. Okay. I really want to be taking towers right now, but I don't know. Where is he? Okay. Take out free kills. I'm going to push this wave in because it's already pushing in, and we're going to look to take as many tower plates as possible. This guy's going the Omni Vamp build. I think that Omni Vamp build is pretty strong. This guy's asking why the Ezreal is solo bot. I have no idea, man. Never ask an NA Ezreal what they're doing. So what you want to do is your basic abilities reduce the cooldown of your passive. So you want to throw out your abilities as quickly as you can. I'm saving my W to see if maybe we can get it into execute range, because your W is a little bit of a longer cooldown. It's not as short as your Q and your E. Gonna max E here second. And you're just able to poke the living crap out of people. And then people are going to overextend quite regularly for mage supports. And again, we're able to capitalize on Ziggs' just overall tower pushing potential. And I'm going to look to roam top. This is one of the quickest ways to get your team a lot of resources in the early game and really snowball in this very snowballing meta, because what you're doing is you're providing a lot of resources towards your allies. I'm feeling a little bit unsafe here. I want to protect the little bit of stacks we have, so we're going to go Ruby Crystal. We'll get a sweeper. I'm so bad with warding. It is literally my biggest weakness when playing support, is my warding is just... I focus too much on other things, but yeah, something... We all have things we need to work on. Okay, maybe I need to roam for this dragon. Wonder what kind of rift it's going to be. It's going to be either Air Drake or... What, air fire? Once you get the spell pen, you're able to just start doing a crap ton of damage. So we hit a little bit of poke there. We should be looking for something. Thought I could bait them into some more poor trades. And at least put a regular ward here. I was hoping he would walk into that E. Get that nice Q proc there. Oh no. Damn, her Q lasted so long. The burn got the Jhin. That was a bit unfortunate. I guess I'm saving my flash for next game, but you get the general play style. You don't need to be an amazing player to really make this work. You just need a decent understanding of how snowballing the game works and how you can just really put your team in a great spot, because we have so much gold that's been spread around our team from these 2 tower takes. And what this does is it consistently makes them want to push out to our towers, and they're just very visible, and they are overextended, which is going to be great for our Rengar, because he can just look to ult down a wave. Now this can be a little bit greedy. You are probably going to be taking a fair amount of kills, because a lot of damage comes out of Ziggs support. But never feel bad for taking resources when you're playing one of these supports that I recommend, because all of these supports that I'm going to be recommending can carry at a decently high level, at least up to Diamond 2. That's what my experience is at. And I've played everything from Orianna support to Victor support to Vera support. And we're going to have our burn going a little bit. Oh, wow. Surprised no one got killed by that burn. But we're able to just provide so much threat from a long range for our team. And once you just get access to resources, this is the only thing that is really, really required for this. Because of your 3 of your kind of base abilities don't really do much outside of just straight damage. You can feel a bit useless if you do not have resources. Wow. Okay. Whew. Yeah, it definitely draws the ire of a lot of people when you play this. Because you're very squishy support, you're going to be under-leveled, you're playing a mage, so overall you are rather squishy. You also do bring a pretty good amount of wave clear. Oh, that really hit! Man, I hate that champion so much. All these champions that can abuse Rage Blade and just buying these early 2 Cloak of Agilities, I think really needs to be nerfed. This needs to be Ginsu's Exile. It needs to be only stack with the crit that is in like a finished legendary item. Because getting access to 200 on-hit damage at 1 item, it's just for 1200 gold is just really... it's toxic for the game to try and go around and balance that. We need to be careful because they do scale really heavily with the Yone and the Kale are some of the strongest scaling champions in the game. Particularly Kale. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Kale is very, very strong in the current meta. But the good thing about those 2 champions is we do outrange them. We just need to be really careful with our positioning, because if you get caught out on Ziggs and your W's down, you're just absolutely screwed. Well, I'm the same level as our jungler. That's really not a good sign. Another really strong part about Ziggs kit is you're the master of zone control, because you can just throw out a shitload of abilities just in kind of a choke point. So that's always a great way to look to play out team fights. See how I can control that entire corridor? No one's going to walk through that minefield unless they're absolute monkeys. So we got a really strong ult there, able to poke out a lot of people. Can someone block this? Holy shit. Okay. Okay, we got a nice little triple here. Nice. Just in a great spot. Yeah, my ult does about 562 in the middle, 360 on the outer rim, and hitting 4 people. You're just doing a massive amount of damage. Just providing your team with, like, what, an extra, probably did maybe 800 to 900 damage from my ult is just really unheard of. And, like, it's just hard for the enemy team to deal with that much damage coming out of the support when there's a bunch of other carries on my team that have a bunch of cooldowns to chase people down. Alright, so we're going to get our double burn, and then... You know, if they had more melee champions, I'd look for Lich Bane. It's going to be rather hard for me to auto consistently without being under threat by a lot of these very high pressure champions. So I'm going to be going for just more straight up damage I can just be throwing out and chunking people from the back line. Let's just start working towards our Rabadons. I don't think they're building much magic resist, not really. So if they would be building magic resist, I would be going for a void staff. I have a pretty good feeling about this game. I need to be careful with the support minion rule though. Should not be eating up farm when I have that debuff on. But you guys are going to just start seeing a massive burn coming down on people. Oh, as I take 3 minions. Okay, I'm a little greedy. Our ult's going to be doing a crap ton of damage. Yeah, I could be doing 554 just by anywhere inside the circle. Whew. God, I just want to see how much my burn is going to do with this second item. Okay. Let's see what the burn does from a single hit. What, added about 120? We do outrange, but they have a little bit of hard engage through Yone. Okay, we got the flash out for the ult. Perfect. Alright. And again, you can lock people down in a very annoying pattern. Of having to clear waves against you because your push is so strong. And you can, like, really make them think there's a lot of pressure coming at them because you're consistently pushing waves at them. Nice. We got a little bit of a Baron here. Just back to get the refresh. Again, I still have this minion support rule. Usually it doesn't happen. I think this just means that I have a lot of allies that are not really farming too well. Because I think it comes down to, what? Is it how many you're... If I kill an excessive... Okay, I'm killing an excessive amount. I thought it was like... depends on if... How many you're killing compared to your ADC. And I stole that guy's cannon. Okay. Yeah, I'd say I'd be a little bit excessive with taking resources. But this is just a really strong game where... I think I'll just be able to... absolutely dumpster these people looking to clear waves. Because they don't have the best or the safest wave clear for Baron. Oh, let me finish it with that bomb, dude. Okay. And again, he's a great support because you're just able to really take down towers quite quickly. And it's pretty unique. Because not too many supports are great tower takers. Oh, Jesus. Alright! Dude, our range is absolutely insane. Oh, wow. Why didn't Lux ult there? Maybe she must have used it earlier or something. Well, that was a really good mortal ult. Oh, God. I'm looking to just punish people that are coming down into choke points. Let's throw out an E here. Make sure we're seeing people that try and come this way. Okay, I can't clear that pink with this low of HP. Just get the Rengar started. He should be in one-shot range. Guess not. He didn't do his combo quick enough. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't think the Elise was gonna come that way. Yeah. They have a lot of divers, so it's not really too safe to grab a Mage-Eyes. Mage-Eyes can be a great in a great spot if maybe there was instead of this it was like a Orianna. Maybe instead of the Elise, it was like a tank of some sort. My ult no longer does increase... I don't think it does increase damage to... It used to do increased damage to minions. Don't think... It used to. So you'd be able to, like, steal dragons rather easily. Once we get our Rabadon's Death Cop, though, we should just be able to take over in team fights. Just hit, like, 1 or 2. Freaking Qs, and someone's just chunked out permanently. Yeah, he's got a lot of magic resist. He must, right? No, he just has the... Guess he just has that Quicksilver Sash. Whenever you see someone clearing a ward, you always want to try and take the ward kill, because no matter what, if they scouted it out, they're still going to get gold from it. Okay, I have the minion rule again. God damn it. You need to watch that. Could be... Sometimes people get rather annoyed by me taking CS, but as you can see here, it's not like I was taking too much CS from the Ezreal where he's like crippled, you know? Ooh. Ugh. No. That was the only way that trap didn't work. I was trying to show in the vision, like, hey, there's this really nice, juicy, squishy support. Come kill me, come kill me. He should die from that dot. Oh, he got the shield. He got the double shield. Never mind. Man, our engages are our Rengar combos are just really not there, man. This is a strong power spike for Kale too. I think it's 1300 for Rabadons, yeah. I don't know why they increased it by 200 gold on the combined buy. I guess mage itemization was like... Ugh, I should have waited to see which way he moved. That was such a bad ult. Did that really still hit me? Okay. Good thing about Ziggs ult, it's relatively short. I was back for a Rabadons. How much magic resist? They're still not really building much magic resist against me. I'm not gonna be able to Void Staff just for one magic resist item. Sad thing is I'm pretty much God, I'm almost a full item ahead of my mid laner. And he's farming really bad. You should never be that low of farm with Malzahar. As I take... I didn't really take anything there. We're good. I don't know if our Mordekaiser can really 1v1 that kill anymore. This is really going to be a rough game. It's probably going to be in for a long one. Maybe we'll get to full build, and that's always fun. To just kind of test the limits of the build you're doing. I might go Rylai's. I think they might overload my... No, they're not overloading my Mord. Okay. Dude, we're forcing out flashes so well with the... on this Elise. Maybe I should just keep... She's really trigger happy with flashing just from... What? 600-700 damage? And maybe an extra 200 or 300 damage burn? Whew, okay. That Rengar saved me. Talking all that shit about the Rengar combos, and he saves me there. Just using our W for an escape. We can grab this. Oh god. Don't do it, Rengar. Don't die on me. Just throw an E down. Let's do this. Let's not risk soul on a weird fight. Ugh. Woo! Okay, that QE combo did a little bit of damage to that Jhin. Oh, okay, I don't know why I didn't just W that. That comes down to me just not being used to this champion. Yeah, that was really dumb of me. See how the burn also gives you presence of mind. So whenever you're running things that like, or whenever you're running Ludens, dude, that's so lame. Okay, whatever. So fine. I wanted to get that little bit of farm just for this Blighting Jewel. I misplayed my W. I should have W'd that way. I was just on like the thick part of the wall. Yeah, something is wrong with this guy's combos, because he should be able to one-shot that. Okay. Oof. This is really not looking good. Seems like I feel like I'm the only strong person on my team. The Ezreal isn't really playing his range out well. He should be like throwing his Qs out. God, I wish it was me and the Ezreal, not this Malzahar though. I don't know. It's not a level 16. Damn. You know, even if I lose this game, I think I'm still gonna upload it just because it's a pretty decent showcase of what you're able to do with Ziggs support. It's just, I mean, every other lane got gapped. What's most important is just for me to get to level 16. Because the only team fights that we hard won were ones that I carried with hitting multiple people with my ultimate. It's going to be really hard for them to siege into us. It's the only reason I'm not like calling this one over. So that what they need is a hard engage onto us from a flank. Most likely an ER from Yone. So it's going to ward that side. I'm going to play to the side that I see Yone is not on. Holy shit. Oh, Yone was there too. Yeah, see, even through the super minion buff, you can still do quite a ton of damage. Yeah, so they're going to have to get this through split pushing. That's unlucky. I can't stop the Yone split push. He just ERs me. Damn it. He has his ult back. Dude, Yone is such a broken champion with this new build. I don't know, man. Just his overall range is just insane. And Malz can't really do anything to stop him, unfortunately. Need 1250. How much? Oh, it ramps up the magic pen by quite a bit. I can delay the game, but sadly, just when people have that level of engage, it's just pretty hard to deal with. That's one of like the longest distance engages in the game, I think, is the ER from Yone. So unlucky game. I'm going to check out the damage charts and stuff, but I do think this is a really viable pick. As you can see there, if like anything happened with the, like even if my lanes had gone even and did just like completely feed there, I think that we would have a pretty good setup. Let's see. This is kind of my for fun account, so it's a little bit lower elo. Yeah, we just really struggled in the other lanes where the Mord wasn't able to get priority over the Kale and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll wrap up my video, guys. If you have any questions for me, you can hit me up in the comments down below. If you have any cool like off-meta supports you want me to try and kind of add to this new series I'm going to be doing, let me know. Take it easy.